Welcome to Exams360. This is Saideshwar Rao, faculty in history. I have been in this teaching for the last 5 years for civil services students. As we all know that on October 16th we have TSPSC prelims. For that exam we are going to see the most important history questions. So now we will see. The first question is, which among the following coins were mostly used by Shatavahanas? A. Gold, B. Silver, C. Lead, D. Copper. As we all know that gold is such a precious metal. So they have not profusely used this gold. Silver is also a precious metal. They have not used. This lead is available more in the Deccan region. That's why they have given more lead coins. Now answer is C. Large number of lead coins were used in the kingdom of the Shatavahanas. Second question is, what was the script used by people during Harappan civilization? A. Brahmi, B. Kharosthi, C. Aramaic, D. Not deciphered. So we have these scripts: Brahmi script, Kharosthi script and Aramaic script. Brahmi script ni మనం కనుక్కున్నాం. ఈ బ్రాహ్మీ స్క్రిప్ట్ లో అశోక పిల్లర్ ఎడిక్ట్స్ అన్ని కూడా బ్రాహ్మీ స్క్రిప్ట్ లో రాయబడ్డాయి. దాంతోపాటు కరోసి స్క్రిప్ట్ కూడా ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్లో ఏవైతే అశోకన్ పిల్లర్ ఎడిక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయో అవన్నీ కూడా కరోసి స్క్రిప్ట్ లో రాయడం జరిగింది. అరామిక్ స్క్రిప్ట్ కూడా ఈ యొక్క అశోకన్ పిల్లర్ ఎడిక్ట్స్ ని నార్త్ వెస్టర్న్ పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాలో ధమ్మాని ప్రొపగేట్ చేయడం కోసం ఈ స్క్రిప్ట్ ని వాడడం జరిగింది. సో బ్రాహ్మీ, కరోస్తి, అరామిక్ స్క్రిప్ట్స్ వర్ మోస్ట్లీ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ద Mauryan edicts. But the Harappan people also used the script, but the script is not yet deciphered. We are struggling a lot. So now our answer is D. The Harappan script is, we call it as a pictographic. Mostly you see the symbols. You don't find any alphabets in the Indus Valley script. This Indus Valley script, it moves from, it starts from the right to left, and left to right, and once again right to left. It seems like a kind of serpent. So this kind of scripts are called as Bautrospeden script. That's all about the IBC script. Third one is, which among the following was a tax that traders had to pay on sales to a toll officer during Mahajanapada period? Mahajanapada time lo 6th century BC వ్యాపారస్తుల మీద ఇంపోజ్ చేసినటువంటి ట్యాక్స్ ఏది? సో option A is Bali. Bali is not the tax that was imposed in the Mahajanapada time. Bali is a voluntary tax that was imposed in the early Vedic times. Even your C, the option is C. Option C is, it's a mandatory tax, but that was not imposed on the traders. And Bhaga is also Vedic tax. And you see the D option is Kara. Kara is not a kind of new tax. Actually, the kings, they have imposed the taxes. They have given options to the people. Either they can pay in cash or else in kind. So now here the Kara means they have to pay the tax in kind. Here Kara is not also our answer. So now Shaulkika, B is our answer. Explanation: the rapid development of the pre-Mauryan states owed a great deal to the land taxes, which became a substantial and permanent source of income for the exchequer. Bali is a voluntary tribute. Later it became obligatory. New taxes such as the Bhaga and Kara, both unheard of in the earlier period, seems to have become the source of state income. According to the law books, the artisans had to work one day a month for the king, and the traders had to pay taxes on sales to a toll officer. So now it was known as the Shaulkika or Shaulka Jaksha is the officer who collects the tax. Next, fourth one is Kalpasutra, a Jain text containing the biographies of the last two Jain Tirthankaras is written by. The first option is A. When you go for the A, here the Kautilya, he was a minister under Chandragupta Maurya. The Kautilya is known for his famous work called Ardhashastra. You can easily eliminate the Kautilya. C is Ashwagosha. Who is Ashwagosha? Ashwagosha, he was a Buddhist. He participated in the third Buddhist council. which was third Buddhist council, and see Ashwagosha is also not belong to the Jainism. So we have the Bhadrabahu and Stulabhadra. These are the two people, they belong to Jainism. And we all know that Stulabhadra, he was the head of the Shvetambaras. And Bhadrabahu, he was the head of the Digambaras. If you go through the Jain literature, this Bhadrabahu has compiled all these Kalpa Sutra. Now you can easily eliminate the Kautilya and Ashwagosha. Within this Bhadrabahu and Stulabhadra, this Bhadrabahu has compiled it. This is the explanation for question. Fifth question. Fourth Buddhist council, in which Buddhism underwent a split into two sects, Mahayana and Hinayana, was patronized by whom among the following? బుద్ధిజంలో మనకి 4 బుద్ధ సంగీతాలు జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి, బౌద్ధ సంగీతాలు అంటాం. ఈ బౌద్ధ సంగీతాలు అనేవి ఏ టైం పీరియడ్లో జరిగింది? పాయింట్ నెంబర్ 1. పాయింట్ నెంబర్ 2, ఎక్కడ జరిగింది? వేర్ ఇట్ వాజ్ హ్యాపెండ్, వేర్ ఇట్ వాజ్ హెల్డ్. థర్డ్ పాయింట్, హూ వాజ్ ద ప్యాట్రన్ ఆఫ్ దాట్ బుద్ధిస్ట్ కౌన్సిల్? ఆ యొక్క బౌద్ధ సంగీతని ఎవరు ఫండ్ చేశారు? దాంతోపాటు హూ వాజ్ ద హెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఆఫ్ దాట్ బుద్ధిస్ట్ కౌన్సిల్? ఈ 4 ఏరియాస్ సంబంధించి మనం చదువుకోవాలండి. ఎందుకంటే బుద్ధిస్ట్ కౌన్సిల్స్ మీద క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి వీ కెన్ సీ ఫ్రీక్వెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ దీస్ బుద్ధిస్ట్ కౌన్సిల్స్ ఇన్ పబ్లిక్ సర్వీస్ కమిషన్స్. సో ఈ క్వశ్చన్ చూద్దాం మనం. దీనిలో ఏ అజాతశత్రు, అండ్ అజాతశత్రు హీ వాజ్ ద ఫాలోవర్ ఆఫ్ ది బుద్ధిజం, నో డౌట్ అట్ ఆల్. అండ్ ఆల్ ద రూలర్స్ హియర్ ఏ అజాతశత్రు అండ్ కనిష్క, అశోక, కాలాశోక, all these 4 rulers, they were the followers of the Buddhism. But this Ajatashatru, he was a contemporary of Buddha. He was the patron of first Buddhist council. Kalashoka, he was also great follower of the Buddhism. He was the patron of the second Buddhist council. And Ashoka, we all know that Ashoka, he was responsible for the globalization of this Buddhism, and he was the patron of the third Buddhist council. Finally, our Kanishka is the head of the fourth Buddhist council. Patron of the fourth Buddhist council, which was held in 1st century AD in Kundagrama in Srinagar. So our answer is B. So now you must read Buddhist councils. Focus on Buddhist councils, which is very, very important for your exam. Yeah, Kundalavana, Kashmir. Sixth question is Sallekana or Santara, a practice seen is related to. Sallekana అనేటువంటి ప్రాక్టీస్ ఏ యొక్క రిలీజియన్లో ఉంటుంది అంటే గివింగ్ అప్ వన్స్ హౌస్ హోల్డ్ డ్యూటీస్. యూ సీ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ renouncing the household duties in Buddhism, and Sallekana is not related to this. You can easily eliminate it. And reciting mantras with the turn of wheel, and we have seen this in Buddhism. Buddha started preaching, and this is also you can ignore it. Veneration of Buddha and deities, and that Sallekana is not at all related to the veneration of the Buddha. So now finally Sallekana is a practice. It is fasting till death in Jainism. Jainism prakaram ఈ యొక్క దేహాన్ని ధరించి ఉన్నంతకాలం నీ యొక్క కర్మ అనేది అక్యుములేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఆ కర్మని ప్యూరిఫై చేయటానికి జైన్ ప్రిన్సిపల్స్ ఫాలో అవుతాం. ఒకసారి ఈ యొక్క కార్మిక్ మ్యాటర్ అంతా కూడా క్లియర్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నౌ యూ హ్యావ్ టు లీవ్ దిస్ బాడీ. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ గెట్ ద న్యాచురల్ డెత్, సో నౌ యూ హ్యావ్ టు స్టార్ట్ ద ఫాస్టింగ్, నాట్ టేకింగ్ ద ఫుడ్, నాట్ టేకింగ్ ద వాటర్, అండ్ నౌ యు ఆర్ అప్రోచింగ్ ద డెత్. Then this practice is called as ritual of fasting till death in Jainism. This was practiced by the Chandragupta Maurya. We know that Chandragupta Maurya, he was a great follower of the Jainism, who was migrated along with the Bhadrabahu to Shravanabelagola in Karnataka. In Shravanabelagola, there is a place called Chandragiri right now. There, Chandragupta Maurya, who was the founder of the Mauryan dynasty, performed Sallekana. Okay? Please understand and please remember, please memorize this Sallekana. This is one of the controversial practice. అదేవిధంగా బుద్ధిజం, జైనిజంలో మనకి చాలా నేమ్స్ వస్తూ ఉంటాయండి. సో ప్లీజ్ రిమెంబర్, ప్లీజ్ మెమరైజ్ ఆల్ దీస్ నేమ్స్. which is very, very important for your exams. And seventh question is, which one of the following is not a feature of North Indian temple architecture? We have two types of the temple architecture. One is North Indian temple architecture. Second one is South Indian temple architecture. North Indian is called as Nagara style or Shikara style. South Indian one is called as Dravidian style. Now we will see. This Shikara is also present in the North Indian temples. Garbhagriha is also found in the North Indian temples. And Pradakshina Patha also you can identify in the North Indian temples. But see, Gopuram you don't find in the North Indian temples. You see the gigantic Gopurams in the Dravidian temple art and architecture. Let's say for example Pallavan art and architecture, Cholas art and architecture, and these Gopurams acted as the gateways. Okay, this Gopuram has reached its climax by Chola period. So now Gopuram is not available in the North Indian temple art and architecture. Focus on North Indian temple and South Indian temple art and architecture. Eighth question is, Harsha Charitra, which throws light on many historical facts, was authored by whom? So now this Harsha Charitra was written by the Bhanabhatta. B is the answer. The Harsha Charitra ranks as the first historical biography in Sanskrit, although it is written in a florid and fanciful style. Bana is called as Bhanabhatta, one of the greatest masters of Sanskrit prose, famed principally for his chronicle Harsha Charita. In post-Guptan period, Harsha is one of the legendary king. To know about the Harsha Charitra, we have to depend upon the Bhanabhatta's, the book called Harsha Charitra. Along with this, one Chinese Chinese traveler came to India, who was Huyan Song. That Huyan Song was in the court of the Harshavardhana. That Huyan Song also given information about the Harshavardhana, how he came to the power, what happened during his reign, what was his faith, everything. That Huyan Song book is also very, very important. Please remember that point. Ninth one is, Mehrauli pillar inscription belongs to the period of which Gupta ruler? So now we can go for the elimination. Here Sri Gupta. Sri Gupta is the founder of the Guptan dynasty. As he was a humble ruler, there was no scope for him to establish the pillars. And we have the Samudragupta. Samudragupta he is called as Napoleon of India. In all the wars he had gone for, he got the success. But these Samudragupta's all victories were listed in the Allahabad pillar inscription. So not in the Mehrauli pillar. So now you can also eliminate the Samudragupta. And D is Kumaragupta. Kumaragupta is related to the university, Nalanda University. So now you can also eliminate the Kumaragupta. So finally, C, Chandragupta II established that Mehrauli pillar inscription. C is our answer. The Mehrauli pillar inscription belongs to the period of the Guptas. The Mehrauli iron pillar inscriptions mentions Chandragupta Vikramaditya's authority over northwestern India. This pillar was established by Chandragupta as Vishnupada in the honor of the Lord Vishnu. Next, 10th one. The Dhamma policy of Ashoka is elaborated by which of the following pillar edicts? A, 2 and 6, B, 1 and 3, C, 4 and 5, D, 3 and 4. And we have the Ashoka. After Kalinga war, Ashoka has taken up the Dhamma Ghosha rather than Bheri Ghosha. He declined wars. He was not interested about the wars and he wanted to propagate the Dhamma. There are certain ethical and moral code and he wanted to win the hearts of the people. So for that he established the rock pillars. In these rock pillars he written some edicts. We call it as inscriptions. So now in these inscriptions the Dhamma policy of Ashoka is clearly mentioned in the 2 and 6 edicts. We call these lines as the edicts. Okay, that's all about D. So here we have Pillar Edict 1. What it talks. Pillar Edict 1, Ashoka's principles of protecting his people. Pillar Edict 2, see, here he clearly talked about the Dhamma. And in Pillar Edict 6th, the Dhamma policy of the state has taken up the Dhamma as its policy. That was also clearly mentioned in two Pillar Edicts, that is 2 and 6th. 11th one, it has been framed on the lines of UPSC. So you can also expect these kind of questions, assertion and reasoning. It is a little bit confusing also. See, assertion A, there is no conclusive proof of the presence of temples or public places of worship in the Indus civilization. Reason, to the Harappans, religion was perhaps more a personal and a private matter than a public affair. So now ikkada A, assertion manaki correct avutunda, ఎందుకంటే మనకి ప్లేసెస్ ఆఫ్ వర్షిప్ అనేది మనకి ఎక్కడ కూడా కనిపించలేదు. ఏ టెంపుల్స్ కానీ ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ప్లేస్ ఆఫ్ వర్షిప్ కానీ మనకి ఎక్కడ కూడా ఐబీసీలో కనిపించలేదు, కాబట్టి దిస్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. బట్ టు ద హరప్పన్స్ రిలీజియన్ వాజ్ పర్హాప్స్ ఏ మోర్ ఏ పర్సనల్ అండ్ ప్రైవేట్ మ్యాటర్ రదర్ దాన్ ఏ పబ్లిక్ అఫైర్. ఈ రీజన్ అనేది మాత్రం దీనికి కరెక్ట్ అవ్వదు. ఎందుకంటే ఒకసారి మనకి రిలీజియన్ ఉంది, రిలీజియన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు కంపల్సరీగా దానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి అది పబ్లిక్ అఫైర్గానే చూస్తాం మనం. సో ద రీజన్ ఈజ్ ఫాల్స్. ఏ ఈజ్ ట్రూ బట్ ద రీజన్ ఈజ్ ఫాల్స్. Question number 12. The Indus or Harappan civilization is distinguished from the other contemporary civilizations by its. So we have many contemporary civilizations like Mesopotamian civilization, Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization and Indus Valley civilization. They were all emerged in the 3rd millennium BC. Now what are the similarities between contemporary civilizations and the IVC? Mother goddess is present in the Harappa, Egypt and Mesopotamia. So it is not the distinction. See, uniformity of weights and measures, it is also present in the Mesopotamia. So it can't be the answer. Large agricultural surplus you can also see in the Egyptian civilization, not only in the IVC. Now the only unique feature that you don't find in other civilizations is underground drainage system. That underground drainage system and every drainage main canal was connected to the toilets in the every house, and in this main drainage canal you have the manholes and we have the storm drainage system. So these kind of advanced drainage system you don't find in any other contemporary civilizations. So now our answer is B. Yes. One of the most remarkable features of the Indus Valley civilization is that the city was provided with an excellent closed drainage system. Each house had its own drainage and soak pit which was connected to the public drainage. Brick laid channels flowed through every streets. They were covered and had manholes, very very important, at intervals for cleaning and clearing purposes. Large brick culverts with corbelled roofs were constructed on the outskirts of the city to carry excess water. You must focus on the IVC town planning and drainage system. You'll get some questions. Now 13th question is, which of the following Indus Valley sites is presently in Pakistan? Which of the following Indus Valley sites is presently in Pakistan? First one is Kalibangan. Kalibangan is in Rajasthan, so you can't say. So now you can eliminate it. And see, Alamgirpur in UP, which is the easternmost boundary of the IVC. So you can't go for the Alamgirpur. And D is Lothal. Where is Lothal? Lothal is in Gujarat, which is having one of the advanced port. So you can't go for the Lothal also. So finally we have the Harappa. Harappa is in Pakistan, which was on the banks of the Ravi River. B is the answer. 14th question. Which of the following is not one of the features of the Harappan writing? Please focus on not. Harappan writing lo edi ee kinda amsam kaadu. One is A. The Harappan script was pictographic and not alphabetical. Yes, it's true. Already we have discussed it. B is being deciphered by the James Princip. James Princip is related to the Brahmi script. not to the IVC. And third in CVs, it had too many signs, somewhere between 375 to 400. Yes, it is also correct. The script was written from right to left. Yes, already we have seen Bautra Sweden script. So our answer is James Prinsep. It was not related to the Harappan writing. James Prinsep for the first time deciphered the Brahmi script. Our answer is B. Next, 15th one. The social system of the Harappans was, what kind of social system they had? B. Slave labor based. We don't find slave labor. And even color varna based. This color varna, everything will come after the Vedic people, Vedic culture. Caste based. Shatavahana system lead to the caste based distinction. So you can't go for the caste based. So now you can easily eliminate the slave labor was not there. Color varna is not there. Caste based is also not there. So now you can say social system of the Harappans was fairly egalitarian. I am saying it's completely egalitarian. As we have the upper town and lower town, which marks the distinction. And even within the Harappan cities, we have some houses built with the 6 to 12 rooms. There are some rooms with the only 1 to 2 rooms. So there is no complete equality, but fairly egalitarian, because there was no kings and there was no other serving classes like that. So it's a kind of controversy. So we can conclude that fairly egalitarian. ఎందుకంటే మిగతావన్నీ కూడా కాదు కాబట్టి, so you can go to the fairly egalitarian.